Hi everybody, thanks for stopping back today. Now I got another really cool knife to show you guys. This time it is from Spyderco. This is the Paramilitary 2. Now this is a knife that's really hard to find right now. I started reading up on them and thinking that that's probably the next one I gotta go with, and I can't find them in stock anywhere, so it seems like everybody else must think they're really great too. So I was on a list waiting, and Blade HQ let me know when this one came in stock. I ordered it right away, and I'm talking an hour later they're out of stock again, so still can't find them anywhere. So I was lucky to get this one. They come in several different versions. They come with black handle satin blade, which you see here, G10 handle. They come with black handle black blade. They have a diamond-like coating, what they call, that they coat the blade with. You can get them in camo with a black or satin blade as well. There's a few different versions, and then of course there's some what they call sprint runs, which is just Spyderco's way of saying limited edition, and they make a certain number of them. And they'll sell out. They'll have different blade steels. They'll have sometimes carbon fiber handles or just different colored handle G10. So this is a standard one, though. This is the black G10 handle satin blade. This is the S30V blade. Real quick to deploy, real easy to pop out too. When I got this in my hand, it's subtle. In pictures, it's like, oh, you know, if you haven't bought Spyderco blades before, they all kind of resemble each other. You know, they've all got this big hole, they've all got kind of a silver blade, black handle, and you think, well, why is that one any different? The differences are subtle, but very I don't know, very smooth and refined when you have them in your hand. So you can really tell the differences when you get them up close. So this is the CPM S30V steel. It's a steel that's going to stay sharp for a long time. I hear it's a little harder to sharpen, but you're not going to need to sharpen it much at all, because it'll hold an edge for quite a while. The jimping on this blade is really awesome. They've got a really nice thumb ramp here, and the serrations are actually going back into your finger, so your finger cannot slide forward. Same kind of thing on the forward. Really, if you're choking up on the knife, you can grip it up here, and you can get really close in with what you're doing. Otherwise, you can grip it back here on the handle, so it kind of gives you two positions on the blade, or on the handle, to grip it. Really neat, but really perfect in the way the jimping is formed. Nice, comes to a nice point. So this is the Paramilitary 2. So since the military version came out, a lot of people wanted the same kind of blade, just in a smaller package. So they came out with the Paramilitary. Then this is the Paramilitary 2, which has some refinements over the regular Paramilitary. Tip is a bit longer on the blade. There's several differences, but let's just go into the details on this knife actually at the moment. Okay, so you have what's different from the military to the paramilitary is the compression lock here. So the lock's on the back, it's not in the front. What's cool about that is you can just close it like that, one-handed. You know, one hand closed, one hand open. Unlike the liner lock, I mean, you can do that too, liner lock, but then it's only going to come in to here, and then you kind of got to go around so you don't chop your fingers off. The compression lock works real easy like that, really nice. This thing is really nice. It's a nice lightweight. It's 3.75 ounces, but for its size, it feels very light. The G10 handle, it's full liner, but the handles are actually machined out to fit the liners. So on the edge, you just have a nice smooth G10 rounded into the handle. That is the pillar construction. We have a very big lanyard hole here. You can fit 2 strands of paracord through that. Really nice polished pocket clip. rounded edges so you don't scratch anything when you're walking by it, or you don't catch on things. It's really smooth pocket clip. You've got sort of a medium grip G10, so it's not quite like sandpaper, but it gives you plenty of traction. I've seen knives that are too grippy and they about tear your pocket when you're trying to pull them out. So this doesn't do that. This is really what I'd say is perfect. Compression lock right on the back here. The only flaw I see really in the knife, which isn't really even a flaw in the knife, when you stick your finger in the lock here, in the compression lock, this part of the blade, the forward finger choil, comes around and can hit you in the tip of the finger. See when it pops up in there? Boop. And if your finger's deep enough, the blade won't close all the way. See, like that. That's the only little nitpick there is, but you can actually, when you just sort of feel it, and you don't do that anymore. You leave your finger out a little farther and it closes just fine. But yeah, really nice knife. They have heavily carved out the liners, stainless liners in there, as you can kind of see in there. It's not just like a couple holes in the handle like some knives. It's milled out, so it's really just the necessary frame, and that's it. So it feels very light in the hand. I mean, it says it's 3.75 ounces, but it feels lighter than that to me. I've got another knife that's 3.7. This feels lighter. Feels really good in the pocket too. There's you know, no real jagged edges jamming you in the leg or anything. It carries really well. Deploys really fast. Lockup is extremely tight. I have no play up or down, side to side. It's got the phosphor bronze bushings in there. Also, blade centering is spot on. I mean, look at that. Spot on, dead center in the handle. You know, so quality control is really is way up there on this one. So it says Spyderco CPM S30V, also Golden, Colorado, USA Earth. They really want you to know where it's coming from. So US made, so you're going to pay a little more than like a Persistence or a Ambitious or Tenacious, but you're getting a really nice quality product. It's really a pleasure to have. So, all right, well, thanks for watching, guys. I will have more knife reviews up for you soon, and stay tuned for more. We'll see you guys next time.